All right, the countdown to Halloween continues. Now we are on the highly anticipated movie, the most demanding movie ever, like one of the most demanding movies ever. And they've been having all these rumors like, oh, it's happening, oh, it's not happening, oh, it's happening, it's a rumor, etc., etc., etc. So finally, we're away from all the bullshit and fuckeriness, and now we have a legit movie, and it's happened, and here we are. So this is like one of the few, I think, one of the two most highly demanded movies. This and Batman versus Superman, and we got that Batman v Superman, but I think this was the first one that fans really wanted, and so yeah, I mean, like the plot, it has a pretty decent plot too. Like where Freddy's powerless and he can't reach the kids of Elm Street, and he has this plan to bring Jason back just to stir up trouble in Elm Street and get people talking, and eventually he'll get his power back because people are afraid that Freddy's coming, that Freddy is back. Is it him? Is it Freddy? And and whatnot, and then somewhere along the way, as Freddy's starting to get his power back, he finds out that Jason won't stop there. Once he starts, he won't stop. I mean, Jason's basically taking away his victory. Where he's sort of stepping in on his goals to slaughter the kids of Elm Street. So, and then he puts an effort to put him down for good, and then that's where those two clash. Now, the more I think about it, it really comes down to where I think Freddy is the main villain of the movie, and Jason is just as much of a victim, in the story than anybody else in the movie. And spoiler warning, by the way. So yeah, and some of the characters, have a pretty relevant story, like with our leads, Lori and Will, who are star-crossed lovers, and they were separated for a few years, and when the movie starts, this is where Will breaks out of this sanitarium that he was locked up in, and they reunite, and the citizens of Elm Street, they have this little law where they're not allowed to speak of Freddy Krueger or say anything about him for that matter. And if they do, they get locked up in a sanitarium against their will, take hypnocell pills to protect them, from having nightmares. And you figure, okay, instead of them doing that, why can't they just, have the pills around Springwood? Why couldn't they just do that? Since half of them are fully aware of Freddy Krueger, why couldn't they just take the pills and then boom, problem solved? Oh, this protects you from Freddy. Freddy can't get in your dreams, and if this happens or whatever. But oh well. But it would suck to go there for a vacation. So and then also another interesting element in Lori and Will's story is that Will is convinced that Lori's father killed Lori's mother, and that's what got him locked up. And I'm thinking, is this really necessary? I mean, it's bad enough that they have to deal with Freddy and Jason at the same time. I mean, why do they have to throw this into the mix? I mean, as interesting as it was, I'm just the characters are dealing with enough. And but yeah, I loved how, the hype was so real for this movie, and it was so hyped for the story, and I loved how these two finally clash in Jason's dream, and then at some point Freddy discovers that Jason's fear of water, his childhood fear of water, and he uses that against him for a good minute, and then you start to feel sorry for Jason in this movie, where you see more of how he drowned, and these little dickhead kids are picking on him and chasing him out into the lake, and oh, you're ugly, and they push him into the lake, and then he's drowning, and then he just laugh and run off I'm oh man, no wonder he's so psychotic. He saw his mother beheaded, like not too long after, I guess when he was an adult, but and that's when he decided to kill people. Like, but damn, I mean, Jason lived a fucked up life. Oh man, I really felt bad for him in this movie. But eventually, Laurie pulls Freddy out of her nightmare, and then that's when him and Jason like clash in Crystal Lake, and that's like the best part of the movie, where they're just tearing shit up and tearing each other up. One has the upper hand, the other has the upper hand. It gets the tables keep turning. I'm like, damn, who's gonna win? You don't even know who's gonna win, and I didn't even know who I was rooting for. But eventually, Jason beats Freddy, and I was glad that Jason beat him. But damn, it was epic. I mean, like, I don't know how many times I watched that battle. I mean, this is a great movie. I can't think of any other way they could have made this. This was decent for what it was. The build-up was kind of, they kind of dragged just a little, but, it was worth it in the end. So this gets 4 chair spins out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 solid chair spins. So, yeah, this is, like, and then this, this is around the time when they were starting to do versus movies up again, and Alien versus Predator was around the corner, and so yeah, I mean, like, this, they could have taken this in many places, but it ended up just staying as one movie, and I'm fine with that, even though I was hoping that they would have a sequel where these two have a rematch and Michael Myers is thrown into the mix or something like that, but I guess it didn't happen for the best. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed my review on this movie, make sure you thumb up the video and make sure you click subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you for joining me as we're counting down to Halloween. And feel free to tell me who were you rooting for in this movie. Feel free to tell me in the comment section. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.